So first of all, we're going to go with breathwork only. So breathwork level 1, your 2 balls, and we're going to bring those 2 balls just either side of the sacrum. So we're relaxing down into that space. And then we can imagine we're breathing into the pelvis, well, expanding. And then softening. Now I want you to particularly now focus your breath into the right pelvic floor area. So you can just have your hands resting on your pelvis and direct your breath into the right pelvic floor. You breathe into that space. And then as you breathe out, imagine that out breath going down through the thigh, the knee, the calf, the ankle, the foot. So you're connecting down to the foot. Then imagine breathing into the left side of the pelvic floor. Direct that breath down to the bottom of the pelvis. And then as you breathe out, connecting that imaginary breath down through the left leg to left foot, in particular the outside of the foot. So by having the balls there, that gives the body a reference point, it gives you a focus. Then we lift our bottom up, and then we bring our balls up a wee bit, so it's below the level of the tummy button, and we just rest down onto the ball there. So the very, very low back. And then we do the same thing, except this time we have the focus just below that tummy button there. So we're expanding. Then softening and letting go. Just imagine filling and emptying the left side. Just imagine filling and emptying the right side. And then we lift our bottoms up and we move to above the tummy button. So now we've got our hands sort of the bottom of the ribs, upper tummy. So we've got that imaginary balloon, so we're feeling not just the tummy, but the ribs, the 2 balls, expanding and then softening. Imagine you're just breathing into the left side. imagine you can just breathe into the right side. Remember to assess the in-breath and then the out-breath as well. So I didn't give you any instructions there for what type of breath I was looking for. So what you could do is the following. Just the two balls underneath the pelvis. So you could breathe in for 5 or 6, out for 5 or 6. Then you could move the balls up to low back and then above the tummy button, same thing. So in for 5 or 6, out for 5 or 6. There's no time constraints. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. Or you could breathe in for say 4 or 5, out for 9 or 10. So you're focusing on that letting go aspect. I'll talk about this from an alternate nostril breathwork or a Kapalabhati at a later date. But those are just the exercise to get you started. And then of course, once you've done that breathwork program in your own time for however long you want to do, then you can go back and check into your objective markers just to see where you're at following that breath work. So noticing the power of the breath work and how your body physiologically changes, and also, you know, how the space in between your ears maybe changes as well. Okay, so that's level 1.